questions to ask while interviewing designers. The first one is what design services they offer. Not every designer offers the same services. Some might offer site consultation, some might offer site measurement, some might not, some might have 3D designs which are offered, some might decide not to give you 3D designs but give you a mood board. Some might also have project management included. So you should be very sure of what the scope of work they offer before you sign on to them. The second question is, how do you decide which projects are a good fit for your firm? There are some designers who take up any project that comes their way, and there are some who screen their projects and their clients to which fits their design sensibilities more. There are some who take projects which cost only over 1 crore, and there are some who take very small projects if they challenge it. You'll learn a lot by understanding how a designer evaluates your project and see if your priorities match or not. What do you find most challenging in designing any space? Asking this will help you communicate better with them and understand their strengths and weaknesses beforehand. How did you handle mistakes in your previous project? This is a very important question to understand, and the answers to this will show you how responsible the designer is to correct their mistakes and what steps they've taken to avoid a crisis and prevent one in the future. How many projects do you work on a given time? So there are solo designers who can take up lesser amount of projects, whereas bigger firms can take more projects. You will be able to understand how much of your project will be a priority to them. And if there is a big firm, there comes the next question you need to ask is who will be working on the project. So some firms have a team approach and some firms assign a single designer to your project. It's best to know prior who you will be associating with for your project. How do you visually represent your projects? Most designers provide 3D views. Some may provide on SketchUp, some might give you a 3D walkthrough. So you need to understand what is included in your package and also what additional costs are added onto it and how many changes they'll include in it. How does you and your team stay organized? To coordinate a project, a team needs to be organized. They prepare a lot of sheets, BOQs, etc. to keep everybody in the loop of what project is going on. Having an organized team for your project will ensure smooth working of the project and also ensure continuous workflow even if one person of the team is sick. Do you have a trusted team of contractors? Usually most designers have a trusted team of contractors who they have been working with for a long time. You can ask them whether the team you're working with would be a set of different contractors or one point of contact of a turnkey contractor. If requested prior, they can also include one or two of your contractors who you trust more. How do you typically communicate and collaborate with the contractors? It is very crucial for the design team and the contractors to communicate well. It could be via emails or over WhatsApp or over only site visits. Whether you want to be a part of this communication via email or WhatsApp is a choice you have. What we usually do is we prepare complete working drawings and give it to the contractor via email and WhatsApp if needed. And also we have a separate WhatsApp group for only the client and us where we communicate each and every detail, and a different WhatsApp group with the contractors. So if the client needs to be a part of that group as well, they are welcome to. How often do you visit the site? Site visits depend primarily on the project, the scale of the project and the contracting team there. So if there is a team of site supervisors who are handling the project, the designer might visit the site as less as once in a month. And if there is a fast-paced project which does not have a team of site supervisors, the designer might have to visit once in 3 days as well. How much client involvement do you welcome? There are some designers who ask the client at every stage about their choices and preferences and show them each and every detailed design, whereas there are some designers who prefer having complete creative control and would only show the client after they've completed a design phase. It depends on you what you prefer, and accordingly you can shortlist the designer ahead. How do you prioritize the client's budget throughout the project? It's good to talk about the budget prior to avoid any misunderstandings later. It's also good to understand how the designer designs according to your budget and provides you timely updates on it. How long would you anticipate the project to be completed in? This prepares you to keep your time aside for this project and important decisions to be taken. What kind of after-sale services do you provide? So this will ensure smooth working of your space even after the project is completed. There will be few teething issues for a few months after the completion, and if you have your designer with you in those times, it will be much easier to rectify those flaws. How do you keep track of my budgets, payments and refunds? So there are a number of ways a designer can approach this. They can either give purchase orders, working orders to the vendors and send it to your email, and only after your approval they will be ordered. There are other ways wherein there is a mutual communication on a WhatsApp group and approvals are taken on that, and an Excel sheet is prepared with all the payments due or paid, which both of you can access together. You can choose which is best for you and work according to their designer's comfort as well. Can you work on specific days or schedules that suit my time? You should ask this, especially when you're very busy, and you can then schedule a specific day or a week assigned to the design process. For example, what we do is when we have multiple projects going on, I assign probably Monday for a project A visit, Wednesday for a project B visit. So the clients also know prior that they have to keep Monday or Wednesday free for their design work. Can I have a client reference? While interviewing your final candidates, don't forget to ask for references. Learning about someone else's past experience is the best way to figure out if the candidate is right for you or not. How do you charge and what does your fee include? This is one of the last and the most important question, which will be a decision maker for you. After you've met all the candidates, you need to compare notes, compare the estimates and weigh the pros and cons. But remember, going with the cheaper option is not always the best choice. You need to remember that you are not the only one interviewing, you are also being interviewed by them. It's always good to have a comfort level between each other to have a flawless project. It's always best to go with your gut feeling and your comfort level. If you think that this is the right candidate for you, go for it. Hi, this is Riddhi Rathod. Hope this video has helped you take your decision. Please comment, like and subscribe to my channel for more updates. Let me know in the comment section below which topic you would like me to take next. How do interior designers charge? How can you as a client help the designer to efficiently budget? And what to include in the contract with the designer.